Alright, hey guys, I'm going to run through G 1.3, the solutions. So, if we look at the first one, the very first one, we've got 15 minus 2x equals 3x. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to want to get my exponents on one side, or my variables on one side. So I'm going to try and move my variables all on one side. And then on the other side, I just want numbers, right? Just your regular numbers. So, to get rid of the negative 2x, I'm going to add 2x to both sides. That gives me 15 is equal to 5x. And then the inverse of multiplying by 5 is dividing by 5. 15 divided by 5 is 3. So we should get x is equal to 3 for the first one. Second problem on the homework was 5p minus 9 is equal to 2p plus 12. Now I have some options here. Here are my choices. My choices are I can subtract 5p from both sides, and that would give me a negative 3p over here. Or I could minus 2p from both sides, and this would stay positive. So I'm going to try and do that one because it'll save me one step in the end. So I'm just going to minus 2p, that gives me 3p minus 9 is equal to 12. Now, inverse operation of minus 9 is adding 9. That's going to give me 3p is equal to 21. And then instead of multiplying by 3, I'm going to do the inverse, which is divide by 3. That gives me p equals 7. We've got one more to do on this page. And that last one is 5t plus 16 equals 6 minus 5t. So, I could, let me get my pointer. I could minus 5t on both sides, right? That would work, but it would leave me with a negative, and I don't want to have a negative, so I'm going to add 5t to both sides. So I'm going to add 5t here, add 5t here. I get 10t plus 16 is equal to 6. Now I'm going to get rid of this plus 16 by doing the inverse. So the inverse of adding 16 is subtracting 16. Do that to both sides. 10t is equal to negative 10. And then the final thing is I'm going to do the inverse of multiplying by 10. So I'm going to divide by 10. T is equal to negative 1. And that's how you do exercise 7. Let's take a look at the next page. Next page, exercise 8. Negative 3r plus 10 is equal to 15r minus 8. So now let's look at these options again for our variable. I could add 3r to both sides, and that would leave us positive here. Or I could minus 15r, but that would give us negative 18. And so we want to stay away from the negative. So I'm going to add 3r first. That gives me 10 is equal to 18r minus 8. And now I'm going to do the inverse of minus 8. So I'm going to add 8 to both sides. That gives me 18 is equal to 18r. The final step here is that instead of multiplying by 18, I'm going to do the inverse, which is dividing by 18. Doing that to both sides, I get r is equal to 1. And that's how you do exercise 8. Let's take a look at exercise number 9. Alright, exercise 9. I've got 7 plus 3x minus 12x equals 3x plus 1. So the first thing I notice is that on the left side we have some terms over here that we can put together. So we're going to combine like terms. Positive 3, negative 12. So that's like negative 12 plus 3. That's going to take us down to negative 9. So all I did was combine these two. Equals 3x plus 1. Now my options here are that I can add 9x to both sides, which would leave it positive, or I could minus 3x from both sides, and that would leave us negative. So I'm going to add 9x here and 9x here. That's going to give me 7 is equal to 12x plus 1. And now we're going to try and isolate the variable. So how do we get rid of a plus 1? That's right, we're going to minus 1 from both sides. That would give us 6 is equal to 12x. Now, 12 times x, what's the inverse of multiplying by 12? The inverse of multiplying by 12 is dividing by 12. So x is going to be equal to 6/12, which can simplify to 1/2. And that's how you do exercise 9. Exercise 11 looks like we've got some distributing that we're going to need to do. So let me write that out. We've got 10 G plus 5 is equal to 2 G plus 9. So we're going to start by distributing the 10. So 10 times G, 10G, 10 times 5 is 50, is equal to 2 times G is 2G, 2 times 9 is 18. Here are my options for the variables. I can minus 10G from both sides, that would give us a negative, or I could minus 2G from both sides and we would still stay positive. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to minus 2G minus 2G. That's going to give me 8G plus 50 is equal to 18. Order of operations backwards. I'm going to get rid of this addition or plus 50. So the inverse operation of plus 50 is minus 50. Do that to both sides. I get 8G is equal to 50 minus 10 would be 40. 40 minus 8 would be 32. And then instead of multiplying by 8, we're going to divide by 8. I get G is equal to 4. 8 and 8 is 16, and 16 and 16 is 32. G is equal to 4. Alright, let's look at another page. So, number 12, I've got a negative 9. Then I have t minus 2 is equal to 4 parentheses t minus 15. So if we go and distribute this, negative 9 times t is negative 9t. Negative 9 times negative 2 is positive 18. 4 times t is 4t. 4 times negative 15 is negative 60. Alright, now let's look at our variables. We could add 9t to both sides and that would be positive, or we could minus 4t from both sides and that would be negative 13. So what we're going to do is we're going to add 9t. So I got add 9t, that's going to give us 18 is equal to 13t minus 60. And we're going to get rid of this minus 60. So the inverse of minus 60 is plus 60. So that's going to be 78 is equal to 13t. And instead of multiplying by 13, we're going to divide by 13 on both sides. So we get t is equal to, let's see if we can figure this out. Looks like it would be 6 times 10 would be 60. I'm thinking it's 6. And I could just check that if I did 13 times 6. That would be 3 times 6 is 18. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 1 is 7. So yes, the answer is 6. T is equal to 6. So that's number 12. Take a look at 14. 14, we've got 2 parentheses 2t plus 4, close the parentheses, is equal to 3/4 times 24 minus 8t. Alright, so distributing on the left-hand side, 2 times 2t is 4t. 2 times positive 4 is positive 8, is equal to 3/4 times 24. So what I'm going to do here, I'll erase this in a second. 3/4 times 24 over 1 would allow me to cross cancel the 4. 4 goes into 4 once, 4 goes into 24 6 times. 3 times 6 is 18. And then I've got to do 3/4 times negative 8. Same thing, 4 goes into 4 once, 4 goes into 8 twice. 3 times negative 2 would be negative 6t. Alright, let me erase this bottom part. It probably won't let me. Alright. Here we go. So, to continue on. My options, I have 4t and negative 6t, so I could minus 4t from both sides, but that would leave us negative. So I'm going to add 6t to both sides. I got add 6t, add 6t, that gives us 10t plus 8 is equal to 18. Now I'm going to get rid of that plus 8. I'm going to minus 8 from both sides. That gives me 10t is equal to 18 minus 8, which is 10. Instead of multiplying by 10, I'm going to divide by 10 on both sides. T is equal to positive 1. Alright, number 15. 15, I've got 10, parentheses, 2y plus 2, parentheses, take away a y, equals 2, parentheses, 8y minus 8. First thing I'm going to do is distribute. So 2 times 2y is 20y. 10 times 2 is going to be 20. Minus y equals 2 times 8y is 16y. 2 times negative 8 is negative 16. On the left-hand side, I have two terms that I can clean up a little bit. 20y minus 1y. So 20, take away 1, I have 19y plus 20 equals 16y minus 16. And so my options for my variables are, should I minus 19 from both sides, that would give me a negative 3, or should I minus 16y from both sides, and that would leave me with positive 3. I want to stay positive, so what we're going to do is minus 16y on both sides. That's going to give me 3y plus 20 is equal to negative 16. Now I'm going to get rid of that plus 20. Minus 20 from both sides. That gives me 3y is equal to negative 36. Last step, instead of multiplying by 3, I'm going to divide by 3 on both sides. Y is equal to negative 12. Y is equal to negative 12. Let's see what's left. Here we are, the last one. 2 parentheses 4x plus 2 equals 4x minus 12 parentheses x minus 1. Distributing 2 times 4x is 8x. 2 times positive 2 is positive 4 equals 4x. Now we got to be really careful here. We're going to distribute the negative 12. Negative 12 times x is negative 12x. Negative 12 times negative 1, positive 12. Now, I can combine terms on the right-hand side. So I've got 4x take away 12x. 4x take away 12x is going to give me negative 8x plus 12. Right, so we combine those. And we're still going to have on this side 8x plus 4. So now my options are minus 8x from both sides or add 8x to both sides. And if I add 8x, it's going to leave it positive. So I'm going to go plus 8x plus 8x. 16x plus 4 is equal to 12. Going to get rid of that positive 4 by minusing 4 from both sides. 16x is equal to 8. And the last step is to divide by 16. X is equal to 8/16, which simplifies into 1/2. That concludes 1.3. I hope you guys did well. We do have the quiz coming up next. So good luck, everybody.